So let's be real in this video for today. At some point in our lives, we all must have heard this question from someone close or distant or a stranger, that why are you like this? So today I'm here not to tell you why I am like this, but I'm here to list all those things that made people ask me, why are you like this? I'm here to list all the reasons why people don't like me and why I'm not sorry about that. Hi guys, this is me Priya and welcome back to my channel. And today's video is all about the reasons why I'm not the liked person by many people out there. So just grab a cup of coffee or tea and enjoy the video along with me, and let's meet towards the end of the video and find out how much we relate to each other. You say no too easily. Yes, I don't overcommit. I have stopped saying yes out of guilt or FOMO, whether it's a function, a wedding, or any other plans. I say no if I don't have the energy, time, or interest. And people don't love that about me. But boundaries are boundaries, and burnout is a real thing. So, yes, I do end up saying no to a lot of things, and I have come to learn it a very hard way. It is really hard for someone who actually used to say yes to everything. And yes, I have changed over time. And yes, many people do complain about this side of me, and I'm not changing it for anyone and not apologizing it for anyone. You don't try hard enough to keep in touch. I often forget to reply to the texts or missed calls, and I often end up ghosting people. And it is not because I don't care about them, it's just because life gets overwhelming sometimes, and I need my own sweet time to overcome it. And if I have gone quiet and radio silent over my responses, that means I'm just trying to work on myself and I'm trying to keep myself afloat. And also, this is my personal value or principle, that I highly cherish friendships which survive over silences too. And yes, that's just me, and I'm not saying that I don't have friends who haven't survived the silences. I do have them. There are few people in my life, even if I don't talk to them for years, they are still the same, and I love that about them. But yes, I still cherish them from the bottom of my heart. This one I have heard a lot more than any other reasons, is that you are not feminine enough, or you're not enough girly. And that's the thing, I have been told n number of times to dress up more feminine, do more makeup, or smile more, or be more ladylike. But here's the thing, I don't exist to fit in any of those standards or box the people are creating for me. And that's what I do. I dress up how I feel like, how I feel comfortable with, and I do what I do, act how I feel like, and I do not do things or act a way people expect me to. And this is what I want to say, that being a woman, being a girl, doesn't come with a template that you have to dress a certain way, you have to talk a certain way, you have to smile a certain way, look a certain way, be a certain way. I'm not someone who is going to be a certain way. I am my own person and I'm going to be like that. And TMI, I am an ultra tomboyish girl. Don't go on these long hairs. It's just because I'm lazy to cut them. That's it. No, not really. I actually love my hair. That's the only feminine trait people think I have. You complain too much. Let me translate it in a very simple language, that I speak up for whatever I feel is wrong. Whether it's unfair treatment, workplace stress, or just some bad experience, I speak up, and I don't try to sugarcoat it. I state it as a fact, like what happened, why it happened. And that doesn't make me a negative person. I just value honesty, and I will prefer honesty over fake peace. Though I love my peace, it's just that honesty is something I can't compromise with. You are too ambitious. That one is something I have been hearing a lot these days, especially these days. I have heard these from all or most of my relatives, those people who are trying to do my rishtas, or some random uncles. And apparently, being ambitious makes a woman difficult. Yes. Someone asked me what are my plans further, and I told them that I wish to study further. And they're like, you have already done your post grad. What more you wanna do? And I said that I wish to do my doctorate someday. And their response is like, फिर तो कोई तुमसे शादी नहीं करेगा, इतनी ज्यादा पढ़ी लिखी लड़की हो जाओगी. This is what I got to hear. And I find it funny that people think such ways. But guess what? I'm allowed to want more growth, more opportunities, more than just what's expected from me, and more than anything people think a female should want. You have changed. Yes, I have. And that's what growth looks like. The things I tolerated before, I don't tolerate them anymore. The people I have followed before or chased before, I don't chase them anymore. And if this change for my betterment makes me a negative character or a villain in someone else's story, or selfish in someone else's story, then let it be. It's okay. I accept it. You talk about mental health too openly. Apparently, that's the thing which make people uncomfortable. But guess what? Hiding it won't make it go away. So if I need therapy, I'll take it. If I need a break, I'll take it. Healing loudly should be normalized, and talking or sharing about your mental well-being should be normalized. Your mental well-being is as important as your physical well-being. When people say it's all in here, yes, it is here. You don't care about what people think of you. I do care, but not to the point where I lose my sleep over it. So, no matter what you do, how you do, someone will always find something negative in that, and there will always be some problem in that for some people. So, I choose my peace over people pleasing. And yes, I do not care about, like, I care least about what people think of me. And if someone around me says चार लोग क्या कहेंगे, चार लोग क्या कहेंगे, why should I care? It's their mouth, they can say whatever they want, but why should I care? You call out double standards. Yes, I do, especially gender based ones. So, when a guy takes his stand, he is assertive, but when a girl does, she's aggressive. Why? And when a guy has an ambition, he's called successful, but when a girl does, she is threatening. Threatening to whom? To what? And me being me, I generally ask these questions openly without hesitation, and that makes people uncomfortable. Okay, I accept your discomfort, but these things need to be talked. Someone has to do it. And it's not like I question double standards for other people, I question it for everyone. Whether you are a friend or a family or anyone, I will question it. You don't act your age. Listen to me. This one I have heard the most, almost my entire life. Some days I act like a teenager, dancing like a fool in my room, and on other days I have a whole existential crisis like I am a 60-year-old. But then who even decides what we are supposed to act like? I mean, I think life is too short to perform your adulthood 24/7. I don't want to be an adult 24/7. I sometimes want to act like a child and be a child. And sometimes I want to act like a young, carefree teenager, and I will be that. And some days or sometimes I feel like I want to act responsible like an adult, so I'll be that. Who gets to decide that? For me, I'll decide it. Whether I want to act a certain age or act my age or act any age. So, yeah, these are the things which people don't like about me. But over the time, I have realized that if you always try to be liked by other people, then one day you will definitely forget who you are actually. And I like who I am becoming with all my flaws, mood swings, overthinking, and everything. Because at the end of the day, my peace is my priority, and their opinion is not my priority. So let me know in the comments that what is something about you that people have disliked and you have started to own it. And if you relate to this one, then do not forget to click on that thumbs up button. Subscribe my channel because I see most of you who watch my videos are not subscribed yet. So please do it, that will mean the world to me. And share this video to that one unapologetic friend and let them know that they are not alone. And see you in the next one. Till then, do not forget to take care of yourself. Bye.